What does a sales manager do? What's a sales manager's daily action plan? You're an entrepreneur and you're hiring a sales manager and you need to give them some guidance and you've got these questions. Well, I've got the answers for you and so much more on this edition of the Inside BS Show. Hey now, I'm Dave Lorenzo, and I'm the godfather of growth. I have had a 30-year career in building businesses, developing sales teams, and managing salespeople. And I'm going to give you the 5 things that every sales manager needs to focus on every day. There could be 20 other things that you want your sales manager to focus on, but each day they've got to do these 5 things. Here we go. Number 1. The sales manager needs to focus on the daily basics. This is something that I learned during my 12 years working for Marriott International. You see, while I was with Marriott acquired the Ritz-Carlton company, and Ritz-Carlton had this phenomenal practice of focusing on one thing worldwide each day. They had 30 specific activities that everybody in the company focused on, and they took one of those activities every day and focused on it. They called it their daily basics. You, in your business, will have an activity that you want to reinforce, one of the foundational elements of selling in your business that you want to reinforce every day. And you should assign that basic to the number day of the month. So you'll have 31 basics. Of course, some months will only have 30 days, others will have 31, and February will have 28, except in leap year. So you'll focus on the day 1 basic on the first of the month, the day 2 basic on the second of the month. In sales, these basics could be something like every day you need to make 3 sales calls to centers of influence who could refer you work. And you want to connect with them, give your value proposition to them, and see who you can introduce them to. That may be the basic for the first day of the month. The basic for the second day of the month is every contact you make with a prospect, with a suspect, or with a center of influence must be followed up with a handwritten note. That may be the basic for day 2. The basic for day 3 may be every opportunity must be put into the CRM system. And here's the reason why. That would be the basic for the 3rd day of the month. So you make a list of 31 basics, and on each day of the month, the calendar corresponds to one of those basics. So as the sales manager, you should be going to your sales team and reinforcing that basic throughout the day. So on the first of the month, you're going to go around and you're going to ask all of your salespeople to reach out to your 3 centers of influence today. You're supposed to check in with 3 centers of influence every day, see if you can connect them to somebody who would be valuable to them. If you're the business owner, you should go to your sales manager and say, hey, it's the 5th of the month. What's the basic? And the sales manager should be able to tell you what the basic is for that day. So step number 1, or the first thing you should be focused on as a sales manager, or you as a business owner should ask the sales manager about, is the daily basic. What's today's daily basic? Did you focus on that with the team? Step number 2 is to check your key performance indicators for the previous day. So if today's Tuesday, you're going to check the KPIs for Monday. If today's Friday, you're going to check the KPIs from Thursday, so on and so forth. You need to set key performance indicators in your organization if you're a sales manager. So maybe it's the number of sales calls that each representative made. Maybe it's the number of appointments that each sales representative set and went on. Maybe it's the number of centers of influence that each representative reached out to. Whatever your key performance indicators are, you're going to check those for the team and for the individuals on the team from the previous day. And that's the second thing the sales manager should do every day. So if you're the business owner and you're speaking with the sales manager, you should ask the sales manager, what do your KPIs look like from yesterday? What are your KPIs going to be today? Is everybody focused on the key performance indicators? Those are things the business owner should ask the sales manager. The sales manager should be drilling down on the key performance indicators with each member of the team. The third thing that the sales manager should have on their list of daily activities, the third thing the sales manager should do each day is have great communication with the entire team. This comes in the form of a stand-up meeting. I do this with my sales folks right now. I did it for years with my sales teams, even when they were 300 people deep. We would get everybody on a conference call, everybody in a Zoom meeting, everybody in one big room, and we would have a 15-minute stand-up meeting every day. In that meeting, we would talk about the daily basic. In that meeting, I would highlight one or more of the key performance indicators. And in that meeting, I would share company news, any goals, any contests we had going on. This would be a positive, upbeat meeting to fire the sales team up. This would be a meeting that would get the sales team inspired and get them wanting to go out and run through walls to start the day. If you're the business owner, you should be invited to that meeting as frequently as possible. You should ask to come at least once a week or at minimum a couple of times a month, and you should inspire the troops. Tell them how great they're doing. Tell them how much you appreciate the work they're doing. Tell them how much you're appreciative of the fact that they're working so hard to help you and to help the business be successful. This is the key job of the sales manager. Keep the troops fired up, regardless of the economic conditions, regardless of whether the people who are working for you are in a slump, regardless of whether they're on top of the world. You're there to fire them up, to motivate them every day. Send them out there. Tell them they're appreciated. Tell them they're the greatest team in the world. Get them excited. Communication is job one. It's part of the sales manager's daily activities. The fourth activity you should participate in every day as the sales manager is going on calls. You need to sit with your inside salespeople and listen to them on the phone, give them feedback, positive, negative. Always use the feedback sandwich. Something positive, something they can improve, something negative. If you have something you want to coach them up on, that's the format for doing it. So your inside salespeople, you're sitting with them, you're listening to calls, you're giving them feedback using the feedback sandwich. If you have an outside sales team, go on as many outside sales calls each week as you can. If you can go on one a day, that's great. If you can go on more, that's fantastic. If you've got people in national accounts who are on the road 2 or 3 times a year, you should be out on the road with each of your outside sales reps who are national accounts reps. The reason for this is very simple. It's so that you can understand and you can appreciate what they do. You're not necessarily there to tell them that they should do something better. You're going with them so that when you talk to them about their job, you have a common frame of reference. If you've never experienced what they do, it's really hard for them to think you're going to be able to give them positive feedback or any feedback at all. You need to experience what they do. You need to go out with them. And that's the fourth element of a sales manager's daily activity. The fifth thing a sales manager does on a regular basis, each and every single day, is they ask other people on the team for referrals to bring in new salespeople. Sales is constantly changing, it's constantly evolving, and you constantly need fresh talent, new blood in the organization. Talent knows talent. The people in your organization are going to provide you with the best people for your organization. So each day, you should pick 1 or 2 of your top performers and sit down with them, buy them breakfast, buy them lunch, buy them a drink after work, buy them a cup of coffee, and ask them to refer their friends to you. I cannot stress how important this is and why it should be part of your daily routine. You need to have your best people on the lookout for other people who are talented just like them. As I said, talent knows talent. Have your best people constantly talking to you about the people they can refer to you, because that's where great sales talent is going to come from. It's going to come from the top performers in your organization. This is the Inside BS Show. We are here every day with a brand new show for you. Join us at 6 a.m. We're here wherever you get your podcasts, and we're here on YouTube. If you haven't, be sure and follow the show. If you want special gifts, if you want great bonus material, you got to subscribe via email. How do you do that? Go to getinsidebs.com. Join us there. That's the Insider special secret place where you go to get all the stuff we don't give to everybody else. Getinsidebs.com. Opt in for your daily email. Stay on the email list. Get special invitations and bonus content. My name is Dave Lorenzo. I'll be back here again tomorrow at 6 a.m. Until then, here's hoping you make a great living and live a great life.